step 13 is removing redundancies. So what is a redundancy? A redundancy just means an additional relationship, whether it's predecessor or successor, that's unnecessary because of the logic. Now, how I remove redundancies. Now, you're going to have redundancies that actually occur within the schedule. It's just natural. As you assign predecessors and successors, we're going to come across those natural redundancies. However, using my advice of only creating 1 or 2 predecessors for every activities and 1 or 2 successors, that will help reduce the amount of redundancies you actually have. So how do I identify a task that has a lot of redundancies? Well, it's real simple. We look at the predecessor and successor column. I can look, say right here, 100% design review, and I can see I have a lot of successors there that may or may not be redundant. In this case, I don't see any relationships that are redundant, meaning they're we already have a relationship that drives that activity. So here's another example here. Exterior stud framing, right? So we're going to a lot of different tasks from this. So we're saying 61 is a successor of it. So that's exterior siding, right? And exterior siding has a successor of install roll-up doors. So we go back and we say, okay, is roll-up doors in here? No, they're not. So we're following the logic, looking to see if we have any unnecessary relationships, because that can cause issues down the line. So we want to go through activity by activity and look to see activities that have more than 1 or 2 predecessors and make sure, or successors, and make sure there's no redundancies that actually occur. That takes some time, as you see, because you got to kind of think yourself through the logic, but an important step nonetheless. So removing any redundancies, this should take a little bit of time. You don't need to spend an excessive amount of time on it. You just need to be conscious. When you put together all the relationships, you need to be conscious of how they're actually linked. And by going through and making a tangible effort to see if any redundancies that exist, we're able to remove those redundancies. And in the process, creating a better schedule product and spending less time of it during the execution phase. So redundancies is just removing a relationship, whether a predecessor or successor, that is unnecessary because the existing logic, already has it fitting within the schedule. So that pretty much covers step number 13.